Yeah, good evening, everyone. Can you guys see me? Just a yes in the chat. Great. So, yeah, hi. And today we're going to have the orientation for the Android Study Jams, the next event presented by GDSC-CHRIST. And today we're going to cover a lot of important stuff. So I expect all of you to be present during the entire meeting. Is my screen visible? Can I just get a yes? One of you unmute.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Great. So I'll begin now. And can I have the core team verify if the recording is started?
No, it's not recording.
No, someone is recording the meeting. I guess it's Tushar.
Yeah, Tushar is recording on OBS. If someone else have OBS, then please record the meeting.
Yeah, core team members, just
Yeah, it's recording. It's recording. Antika.
verification. Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So I'll begin now. So the next event is Android Study Jams, and I will be a facilitator for this month. So we'll cover the Android basics for Android Study Jams, as you can see, presented by GDSC-CHRIST. So moving on, we have, let's look at app development first of all. Ankita, Mayank, can one of you please share the Mentimeter link? The code, is 79833694. I request all of you to go into menti.com and just type the code. Can one of you just put the number in the chat box? 79833694. Yeah. Yeah, that's the code. You guys can just go into menti.com and give this code. And if you can, just share what you guys think about app development, what words come to your mind. Just, can we have some interaction? Yeah, great. We're getting responses. Great. I'll just show my tab. Great. Guys, I need more responses. Great. So I think app development is a word that most of you are familiar with, and you guys have some prior idea about what it is. So today we're going to cover just, I'm not going to talk about app development. We all have phones, we all use them every day. We know what apps are, we know how important they are, and the importance of development, application development in industries today. So we have come up with lots of interesting words: App Store, Play Store, Android, Kotlin. Yeah, very interesting. Android Studio, iOS. Great. Flutter, of course. Yeah. So yeah, we have some Google developers here. So yeah. So I'll move on to the next slide. Thank you for your responses, everyone. That was really interactive. Thank you. So let's talk about the main topic, why you all are here today. What are Android study jams? So Android study jams are community organized study groups. Our community is the Google Developer Student Club community of Christ Deemed to be University. So these are student organized study groups for people to do hands-on learning for Android app development. Yes, we're going to specifically be focusing on Android, and we're going to be focusing on Android basics through a series of sessions that will specifically be focused on learning how to build Android apps for people like you and me who do not have much experience with Android. Okay, so if you guys have any questions during the session, feel free to put it in the chat box. We have people looking over, or else they'll be answered at the end. Just be here. Right. So moving on to the opportunities given to you by ASJ, the Android Study Jams. You will be learning the basics of building Android applications in a Kotlin course. You will be solving real world problems. You will be developing simple apps. You will also get the guidance that one needs to optimize and deploy on Google Play. Yeah, we will be okay, I'll come to that later, but we're going to have to do a little project, you and I. And yeah, you have an opportunity to certify yourself and start your journey as an Android developer. You will be receiving not only certificates but badges from Google in your developer's profile, which will ensure that what you're doing right now is verified, and you have it ready on your profile. So yeah, we're going to be doing real world problems. You're not just going to be learning things, but we're going to be putting it into application. Yeah. Now the most important part, what you guys will need, you will of course need a computer with an internet connection, and an Android device and USB cable are optional because we always have the option of emulators. You will also need Android Studio. I'll come to that later on, and it's also a part of your course, but Android Studio is going to be essential for this. So yeah, there's that. And as you can see, this is what that page looks like. You have a pathway, a certain path in your unit of this course, which covers downloading Android Studio, but you can always go ahead and do it yourself. It's very simple. The link is there on top. I'm not putting it up specifically, but yeah, it's just you're going to have to download Android Studio. If you're going to install it, it's a very simple procedure. We're going to be putting up YouTube links as well, but you also have a very detailed instruction in your course for it. Now, Android basics. What, as I mentioned, we're going to be learning the basics of building Android apps with Kotlin programming language specifically. And we're going to be developing simple apps, doing simple procedures just to get your journey started. And yeah, you guys do not need a lot of prior experience in computers or programming, just the basic computer literacy about variables, or what the left and right equality operators are, just the basic stuff, the basic math skills. And the curriculum we'll be using is the Android basics in Kotlin course. If possible, Mayank, can you put the curriculum link in the chat box? Yeah, he'll do that in a while. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you about the Kotlin. Yeah. So as you can see, I've mentioned that if you already know how to program, you can start off with Kotlin Cone's exercises. So the unit 1 basically covers a very, very, very simple part. You can just go through it roughly, and then, yeah, Mayank has put it up in the chat box. You guys can go through that. That is the link which we'll be using for your Android study jams. That is the course you guys will have to complete. I'll come to that later. But for now, the first pathway of unit 1, it's going to be absolutely simple. You're going to have to just brush through the material and give the quiz. You do not have to waste time if you have prior knowledge, but if you don't, you just have the basic computer literacy and basic math skills. You can obviously go through that material in a detailed way and learn it well, because we do have a lot of time to cover. Now, coming to the interesting part for you coders, what is Kotlin? Kotlin is an expressive, statically typed language for development on Android and server. Introduced in 2010 by JetBrains. Yes, JetBrains is the team behind IntelliJ. It is free, open source, and has been used by over 5.8 million developers around the world. It is of highly importance in today's world. It is very in demand, Kotlin. And for those of you who do not know, Kotlin is also used for CP purposes. Yeah, CP standing for competitive programming. So if you learn this, you're not just going to be good for in app development, you're also going to have a certain edge in your CP profile. Yeah, moving on, Google's use of Kotlin. Of course, we are specifically a Google club, so I cannot go without mentioning the 60 apps and counting that are there, like the ones we use almost every day right now since I've ever come to Bangalore. So there's Google Pay, of course. We every day, every one of us uses Google, the phone app, the Play Store, the Drive, your maps, everything is done in Kotlin. So I think you guys know by now how important that is. Now, coming to the important part, how do you start? So to start, what you guys have to do, Mayank, if possible, can you just put the developer profile link in the chat box for everyone? So while Mayank does that, let me talk about what the developer profile is. Why do you need it? You will need it because you will have to collect badges. All throughout, as you complete courses, you complete quizzes, you will be earning badges. Those are your merits and proof that you have completed this part and you have understood. And as you can see, it showcases your achievements and it shares your achievements. So it'll be talking about a lot of important stuff. And you will have to highlight on the fact that your developer profile is there and you have to enhance that. So yeah, Mayank has put that link up in the chat box. You guys can just access that. You have your developer profile, which is the proof. Okay, it is very important, guys. I'm repeating it again and again. All of you will have to create a developer profile in order to get started with this course. We will be keeping track, and this is how you will also be a part of our app development team, because we'll have to make a project at the end. I'll talk about that later in detail. But for now, just it's very important. You have to create a developer profile first. That link is there, but all these links will also be shared on Discord, WhatsApp, everywhere else. So just, yeah, keep this in mind. Okay, so now what will your learning journey look like? As I told you, you will have units. There'll be units, and each of those units will consist of certain pathways. After completing those pathways, which are certain, if you think of it as resource materials and hands-on lab experience, after you complete those will come the quizzes, which will test your knowledge that you have actually gained in those pathways. After completing those quizzes successfully, you will be earning badges, which will show on your developer profile. This is the process of your Android Study Jam learning, and this is how you will be completing these tracks. These tracks are proof that you have learned the course, you are doing it, you are doing the labs, and yeah, there's no way to escape it, because your developer profile will only enhance if you have those badges, and then only can you earn whatever perks. So yeah, this is what a unit is going to look like. As you can see, there are going to be lots of units. Just 6 of them are mentioned here: Kotlin basics, layouts, navigation. All of these are important aspects of Android development. You guys will learn that in detail. Next, there are pathways. So for example, the first one, introduction to Kotlin, you're going to have welcome to Android basics. It's a video, very simple video. You just have to watch it. It's 2-minute or 3-minute video. Then you'll build your first app, a video. Then you will have your code lab, which will actually be the hands-on experience part. They will provide you with a inbuilt your browser coding IDE. And later on, you come to the more enhanced Android Studio part. But for now, you just have it on browsers. They get you started very easily, and over time, you move ahead. But yeah, it's a very enhanced procedure and very elaborate. Finally, the quiz, the important part. Whatever knowledge you've gained in these pathways, so make sure you actually pay attention when you do these pathways and not just go through them randomly, because you're going to have a quiz. This quiz is not going to be something very difficult or something very as in out of the syllabus questions or anything, but it's going to be very simple. You're going to have to cover basics so that they know that you have actually gone through the material and you understand whatever you're doing, because that is the aim at the end. You're not doing these for simply the badges or your profile, but you're doing this to learn. So yeah, and finally, of course, you're going to earn badges, which are going to show on your developer profile as proof of your learning. Right, so creating your own app. Now, the very interesting part about this month, GDSC activity or Android Study Jam month, is after finishing all of this, we will have to submit an app from GDSC CDTU to the GDSC India community, because this will be the proof that our community has learned Android development using Kotlin, and we have done this well. So as you guys are doing this, we're going to be tracking your progress, and we're going to be making sure how many of you are doing it diligently, and those people will get to be a part of our team who create an app and submit it to the India community. And we will have to do all of this before, I think, 4th of Jan. So yeah, we really want you guys to do this really well, so that we give our community a good name. And yeah, because there are lots and lots of colleges Like there is VID University, there is BITS, and amongst those, we need to have a good standing. And yeah, I'll just show you the details for the app submission. So our app will have to have an intro. We're going to have to use Kotlin. We can use the Android Jetpack libraries. You have to use Android Studio, which is the primary basis of learning in our course. Also, there are other guidelines. Like I said, okay, so we have to complete it by 10th of Jan. We will have to put it up on our GitHub as a public repository. And the app will be submitted by me, just one person, but we'll do it together as a group, and it'll just be one application on behalf of our team or chapter, whatever you call it. So yeah, that is going to be the interesting part, and we hope we have lots and lots of people helping us for this app. Now, coming to the important part, FAQs. The first question, who can participate in Android study jams? University students from GDSC campuses. So anyone in our community, if you have friends who are not a part of GDSC CDTU yet, please let us know or let your CRs know. We can always send you the links. You can register now, you'll get the mails. And we'll also be sending out a form at the end, so you guys can register there as well. And prerequisites are, of course, what we talked about, like your computer, your internet access, Android Studio download. And as the perky way that they put it up, a student with curiosity to learn Android app development, of course. Moving on, we have, the most important part that I talked about, guys. Do not forget, you have to create your public developer profile. The steps are given there very elaborately. We'll be sharing these as well with you on Discord, WhatsApp, everywhere. So please make sure you keep track of your messages, because we're going to be sending out all of these, and join the Discord server, and we'll also be sending out a form where we'll take up your numbers, join the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so you will have to go to that link that Mayank sent there, and you will have to sign in and create an account. I think it would be easier if you use your university account for this one, or if you already have a developer profile, you can always go ahead with that as well. And yeah, it's free, so you guys don't need to pay anything for it. Now, what is the recognition for students? What do you get for this? So at the end, there will be this certifications fees that will be sponsored by the GDSC India community. You will also be getting digital certificates of completion. You have to complete, okay, that is very important. For getting these digital certificates, you will have to complete the entire course. And this will actually be a sort of proof with your badges and everything that you have completed this work and you are sort of proficient in Android development using Kotlin. What are expectations from participants of Android study jams? We expect you guys to be a part of the training, and we're going to be organizing a lot more sessions where we'll give you the insight on Kotlin and the important aspects of not just Kotlin, but Android development as a whole. We're going to be learning it in detail. So these are called Android study jams for a reason. We'll be doing it together in a group. So make sure if you register, you have to be a part of it diligently and not just for the sake of it. So yeah, you will have to complete all the pathways, of course. And those of you who have your end semesters this month, do not worry. We'll be considering those dates when we plan our sessions. So yeah, you can register without any problems. And of course, you'll earn digital badges on Google Development Profile, as I've been saying, and a certificate of completion. So important campaign timelines. Like I said, the campaign started on 29th November 2021, and the application to receive app submissions will start from 4th onwards, and it'll be open up till 10th, which is the last day of our Android Study Jams campaign. So yep, thank you. That was all from my side, and I hope I've covered all of it. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. We'll just send out a Google form. Mayank or Ankita, anyone, if possible, can you just send out the link of the Google form for registration in the chat box? Yeah, while they do that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat box, or you can unmute if you want. There are I'll stop sharing. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just thank you for that link. I want all of you guys to access that link for registering. And if you guys have any questions, you can always message on WhatsApp anywhere. So, do we have any questions? I don't think we do. Great. If possible, can one of you also send the Discord link? There is a different category created for Android study jams. We'll be uploading YouTube links there. We'll be uploading permission for the form. I think you'll have to access it with your university account. Yeah, Dhruv. Yeah, thanks for the Discord link, Mayank. If you can just go to the Discord server. We'll be putting up links and resources there as well. You can always have group discussions because this is an study jam at the end. We're going to have to do it together as a group, as a community. And yep, I think that's going to be all. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We'll circulate the form on WhatsApp as well through your CRs. So if you guys have any questions,
Antika,
yeah.
it's still asking for the permission when we are doing from university ID.
Okay, just a
So,
second. I'll
for some people,
for some people, okay.
yeah, I guess it's only for MCA for master students, I guess, because only we cannot
Oh,
access the.
okay. Yeah, the master students are considered outside university. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll
Yeah, yeah,
check.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll edit that access. Don't worry. Yeah, but are there any questions? Yeah. It's considered outside Christ University for some time. It's fault in the system. Yeah, I'll correct that. Don't worry, guys. Same with developer's profile. What can you elaborate on your problem, Pankaj? Pankaj Sharma. Same with developer's profile. I did not get you.
Same is going for the developers profile also. Like from Christ ID, we cannot access it. Like we cannot sign in.
Um,
It is
no.
asking
The
apply for
developer's
permission.
profile is just an account that you have to create in the link that was sent. That has nothing to do with your email ID. The form I'll consider, but this is different. You have to create. You have to sign up and create. No, sorry, but you
It's not happening, Antika.
access to Google developers. It was working for. It did work for me, and it is working for people across India. So yeah, you can use your personal ID also for making the developer's profile. You have to just go there. You have to go to the Google developers, developers.google.com, and you have to go and sign up. Dhruv. Oh yeah, we'll be sending our links on Telegram as well, guys. Don't worry. So yeah, if you guys have any questions anymore,
Yes, you can get the link for a member registration. We have actually provided in our
yeah,
Discord
we'll
server.
actually send out official links from the GDSC mail, the community page. So it's automated and we keep you track of your progress also. So it's better if you guys register as a member of GDSC CDTO community. Yeah, I think that'll be all. I think, are there any more queries? I have received responses from other people. So yeah, guys, just check out this. Yeah, you guys go ahead and start the course. Of course, you're just because we have NSEMs, The process will be a little bit delayed. I don't want to say a lot, but yeah, I understand. And if you guys want to start, just go ahead. It's a very simple procedure. They explain everything. I'll go through the basic details and the overheads, but yeah, the detailed part of it, you're going to have to do it by yourself. And if you have any problem at all, do not think twice before asking us. We are there on WhatsApp, Telegram, anywhere. You can mail us as well. Our official IDs are there. You can contact us through the official GDSC community page. So, yep. Yeah, I've removed the university limitations that are there. So, those of you who are having problem with the registration for the forms, just check it out. Yeah, I've sent the link, guys. Just it's working now. Great, great. Yeah, yeah. I've received a lot of responses. Verified. Great. So yeah, you guys are free to leave the meeting, and if any of you have any more questions, you can just we'll wrap it up. If Tushar is still here, can you just unmute and verify if the meeting was recorded? Yeah, you can stop. It's fine. Thank you.